What's up, guys? Welcome to Daily Refinement. My name is Chris. Thank you so much for joining me. We finally did it. We figured out what we want to do with our reselling business. We, as in me, after 4 years of randomly talking about how to build an online store online, I finally figured out what I want to do. So I figured it out while pulling this Charizard V Max Rainbow out of the Elite Trainer box, which is sort of the card that people are looking for. This box comes with a free Charizard promo card. I've seen these two cards go for up to $5,000 on eBay right now, so they're going for pretty good money, and these boxes are about 50 bucks. So before we get into the video, I'm giving away a reseller field guide, the digital version and this version, in every single episode. The winner today is Diva Downtown. So either DM me on Instagram or shoot me an email at chris@dailyrefinement.com, and I'll get this guide out to you. So let's get into it. Today's challenge is going to be naming this Pokemon. If you guys know who this PSA 10 card is, put it in the comment section below and I'll enter you to give away a guide on the next one. If you don't know which Pokemon this is, it says on the card. This is a PSA 10, which is what people are looking for. These cards are graded between 1 and 10, and the higher the grade, the more valuable they are. So let's get into what I want to do with my online store. So thank you so much for joining. So I'm super excited. Sorry, this is it's just giving me a buzz because I've kind of reignited my love for reselling, and I want to share it with you guys. So, online store, make progress daily. That's my concept. The store is called Daily Refinement. So I want to focus on 1 to 3 categories and grow my store every single week. That's the main purpose, right? So each week, if the store makes more than the previous week, I can keep doing that as long as I can find supply and people to help me do it. Straightforward. So this is the part that's a little bit boring, a little bit dry, and when I get into the meat and potatoes of this, sometimes people lose interest and they're just like, where's the fun in reselling? So there's going to be some fun built in. I think it's going to make people happy, which is I'm going to invest some of the money into collectibles. So I think that collectibles, nostalgia, this is stuff that is going to be worth money over time. 4 years ago, I bought Pokemon Generations pack for this card. It's a Pokemon Pikachu full art. I think it's cool when they do all over the whole card artwork instead of the original cards where it's just a small hologram. This is cool. It has the full picture and the full art. This is a PSA 9. I actually pulled probably 20 of these out of the 20 boxes that I bought. They're not that rare. They're just like a, but the artwork is cool. So these have sold all the way up to $750. I have 1 9 left. It's not a 10, so it won't fetch that price, but it might fetch 200. But this is one of the reasons why I think it's cool to collect things. Collectors are often fantastic resellers. So this is a general Pokemon Pikachu, general release rather, so it's not rare. You can buy this card right now on eBay for $1. It's not very common, even though it was common back then because the case is 4 years old. So still kind of hard to find these, even though they made millions of them. So I thought it was cool. I just saw a PSA graded 10 sell for $129 recently. And for me, I like to grade the regular cards because people collect their favorite Pokemon, and Pikachu is one of the favorites. So right now there's a PSA 9 that's at like 70 bucks. But I think if it's a 10, it's always going to be worth $100 forever just because it's a cool card. That being said, I thought it was a cool card, so I kept 26 of them. Right? So I have a boatload of these. And I took them out of the case and put them in these plastic protectors because I thought it was a cool card. Now for me, I think that was just for fun, but it might pay off because if I were to pay the $10 per card to get it graded, that's a $260 investment that I think would be worth easily $2,000 just because Pikachu is so popular and all these cards are near mint or perfect, right? So depending on, there might be some edge wear. Some of them are going to come back an 8 or a 9, but most of them are going to be 9 or a 10. So pretty excited about this little come up, and it was unintentional, but I just basically like to keep the cards that I think are cool. Other cards from that set were like a Gyarados and a Snorlax, which I thought were pretty cool. But again, not rare until time passes. So I think it's important. When you're doing nostalgia, when you're doing collectibles, part of that game is buy and hold. So I'm probably going to keep a few of these boxes sealed. They cost $50. And one of the new strategies I have for reselling is I would like to at least double my money and plus $5. So what does that mean? I figure it costs about $5 for me to list this item, photograph it, worth of my time. List it, cross list it, whatever I'm doing, $5. So in this example, these were $50 retail. I would like to make $55 from this. So right now, these boxes aren't worth that much. They're probably worth $80 to $100. Some people have sold them for more. I've seen these locally go for $85, $90. So I'm pretty comfortable within a year, these will be worth more than me getting back my $55 return. So as I look for things to purchase, this obviously has Charizard on the front. He's the most popular Pokemon. So people pay a ridiculous premium for no reason for him, just because he's the best, right? So people love nostalgia. As a kid, I remember collecting this stuff, and I'm really sad that I didn't take care of my stuff as a kid. So I'm going to encourage my kids to become collectors, because their stuff might be worth a fortune in the future. I'm probably going to leave one of these boxes sealed, give it to my kid. Maybe he'll be able to buy a house with it. I don't know. So it's kind of cool being able to keep stuff brand new, sealed, because collectors are looking for that. So that makes it fun. If you think about why storage auctions are so fun, why American Pickers are so fun, yes, it's the treasure hunt. It's the what's in the box. But what we want to find is cool stuff from the past that's been preserved. The coolest stuff to find is brand new old stock. That's always the coolest thing to find, because somebody who buys that and pays that ridiculous amount of money can relive their childhood when they open that up. So really, really exciting thinking about nostalgia. So I'm going to be investing some money in the nostalgia, like cards. Up here, I'm going to basically invest a certain percentage of money into that. I think about 10% of money from the profits are going to go into collectibles, but most of my reinvestment is just going to go in the basics. I think that the most common thing to resell is definitely clothing. So as an example, I am now trying to find clothing that is either sourced for me from thrifting and people bring it to me already pre-washed, or if I go myself to thrift, I'm looking for items that are basically in perfect condition or brand new. And I'm going to be spending the majority of my time just selling common things that people need. So as fun as nostalgia is, it's only going to be 10% of my business. The rest of it is just going to be bread and butter stuff like clothing, shoes, kitchen stuff, common stuff that people need day to day and that you can build a business off of. It's very easy to train people how to do it. I have just recently started thrifting again. So, these garbage bags are going to be either sold retail in my store if they meet the right parameters, or I am going to start wholesale. So let me know in the comment section below what you think the wholesale parameters should be. Let me give you an example. This is a pair of Zara pants, right? It's brand new. It's size 32. So an excellent size, brand new, never been worn. I think the market of this on eBay is like $22, $24. You probably don't need best offer because people know exactly what it is. What would you pay for this item in bulk? Because the items, if I decide to go this route, most of the stuff's going to be brand new. So I'm curious, what would you pay for a pair of Zara Slim pants that sells for, let's say, $22 and you don't need to have best offer? You can maybe squeeze out 25 to 28, maybe even 30, but that's waiting a long time. At $22, I feel like these would sell within a month. Compare this, I would consider this like bread and butter. Stuff that sells between $20 and $30 is the bread and butter in my store. Now compare that with, let's say, a pair of J. Lindbergh pants, right? Higher end, these are definitely over $100. There's the Goodwill tag for authenticity. So this pair of pants was $129 retail. What would you pay for something like this? This is like a golf slack. So this is it makes me wonder, like, if I were to do a mix of thrifted goods and also brand new items, what would you guys pay? I'm going to stay in the clothing category because it's what I know. The majority of the stuff that I'm going to be wholesaling is going to be brand new or perfect condition women's, because I'm going to keep most of the men's stuff for my own personal store. But let me know, because I'm venturing into the wholesale. Let me know what size orders that you guys are willing to place, because obviously I want to work with a few customers that are having larger orders. Also, if any of you are in California, please just email me because I would rather sell to you. No shipping cost saves you more money and gives you the higher likelihood that you would reorder. So my goal is to find lifers. I want people I can build a long-term relationship with. So let me know in the comment section below what kind of wholesale that you're looking for. And from my thought, okay, because I want people to at least double their money, that's going to be sort of where I price these items. Okay, so for me as a premium, I'm looking for double plus $5, but that's really for more expensive items. On these cheaper items, it's going to be extremely unlikely that you can double plus $5 because the items are so cheap and there's still the cost of shipping. So again, understand your margins. I'm really excited, guys, to start doing a little bit of wholesale because as I start placing larger orders to get what I want, I'm going to have excess that I need to sell to other resellers. And from my understanding, a lot of people have a budget of around $200 to $500 to place an order. So let me know what you think in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Make progress daily. Take care, guys.